Live co-host Mark Consuelos has found himself struggling to breathe on the popular morning show. Mark, 52, adjusted his breathing like he was instructed to, resulting in him becoming a bit lightheaded on Friday's segment. Dr. Mike Wasilison joined the All My Children alum and his guest co-host for Friday's episode, Maria Menounos, 45, on live to inform viewers on how to improve back pain. Dr. Mike visited the show to share his expertise for the program's Aches and Pains Week. The MoveU founder used a model to demonstrate the different breathing techniques that could be utilized to alleviate pain in the midsection. Dr. Mike encouraged Mark and Maria to imitate the method he was presenting to viewers. The talk show moderators placed one hand on their chest and one hand on their midsection, taking long, deep breaths in and out like Dr. Mike directed. Mark appeared to be able to do the exercise without an issue initially. However, it became harder for Mark to keep up with the medical professional when he had the Riverdale actor hold his breath in his diaphragm and exhale through his teeth. "Mark, you got to stand up and do this," Dr. Mike told a bent-over Mark, who looked like he was struggling to do the exercise. Mark stood back up and resumed imitating the technique Dr. Mike gave. Dr. Mike enlightened Maria and Mark that they were working out their transverse abdominis muscle. "I've been missing that, 'cause I almost fainted," Mark admitted. "Seriously, I almost had to sit down." Mark's mace AEPs. Had the TV personality fainted on the show, it would just become one of many blunders that he's had on air. In April, he confused two Latin American countries during an episode of Live, when he congratulated a fan on winning a trip after they competed on the show. In the middle of the show, his wife and co-host Kelly Ripa, 52, and Mark had a contest where fans had to guess the correct answer to a rather difficult question. It was a part of their Grow for It spring trivia segment. The question asked what was the diplomat star Edo Isando's 50 major while he was in college. The fan who called in said that Edo's college major was chemical engineering, which turned out to be correct. Since the fan was right, she earned a week-long vacation in Panama, where she would get to stay at the beloved Los Establos boutique hotel in Boquete. Following the viewer's win, Mark shared his happiness for her achievement. "I am really glad that you're going to Mexico," Mark said confidently. His wife Kelly quickly corrected, "No, she's going to Panama." Mark swiftly repeated himself, but instead said the right country. "I'm really glad you're going to Panama," he said as he put his down in laughter. Kelly did the same. An OFF day, Kelly threw her husband Mark under the bus as he purposefully ignored her suggestion to help Leah in a trivia game earlier. Initially, the same fan was given two statements, one that was true and one that was false. If the fan stumped Kelly and Mark, she would get a mug. "I hope you win, Leah, but you probably won't," Mark joked. "Okay, but you know," Kelly trailed off. "I want her to win, I want her to win," Mark insisted. "But you know what you have to pick," Kelly continued. "Yeah, I have to pick the one I think is right, is true, the one that's true," Mark replied. Kelly explained, "No, if you want her to win, you have to pick the one that you believe is false but you say it's true." Mark started shaking his head, saying, "No, I don't do that, I don't do that." Kelly pointed at an answer on their desk and suggested, "No, you should pick this one." Mark just stared at Kelly as she kindly tried to suggest what would help the player win. They then argued over who should choose. Mark finally answered, "Leah, I believe the one that's true is that you went diving for lobster in the Florida Keys." The fan on the phone said, "That is correct." Kelly covered her face in embarrassment and frustration. "I'm sorry you didn't win a mug," said Mark as he grinned wide. "I really am sorry you didn't win a mug." "No, you're not, because I told you which one to pick," Kelly shot back.